let's talk about gambling. Online is becoming more and more out there, and guess what? So is physical casinos, because more and more states are now making it legal.
Yeah, they want that revenue.
They want it, and online is, because I'm telling you, I love football. I'm going to watch football later today, but I'm telling you, football is so big because it's the most gambled on sport there is. You know what I mean?
No.
I play fantasy football with the little league with my family. It's a blast, But the gambling. So tell me about your expertise or what your experience with gambling addicts, because it fits into every criteria here.
It does, and it's actually officially recognized now. It has a lot of similarities to chemical addictions. I'm actually working right now with someone who's addicted to gambling, and this individual will spend her whole check the second she gets it. And then she won't have rent. She won't have bills to pay, because she's always chasing trying to win something. But it's really like when she loses, that's what pushes her to do it again.
Right, that we talked about this a while back, that it's almost more that they're addicted to losing than they are to winning, because losing pushes them to keep doing it.
Yeah, losing is what pushes you to keep doing it.
Right.
And then there's a fallacy. There's a strong thinking problem that comes with it, that you think that the more you lose, the more likely you are to win. So it's like
the odds,
right?
Yeah.
As if the odds somehow change because I got to hit it eventually because I've been losing so many times. When really it's the same odds every time, or it's rigged in some way, which is probably the case.
But it turns into it parallels chemical addiction so much because of the behaviors that go along with it are very similar, right? Like people can sell their stuff to get money.
Yeah, and there's a ritual
or
involved.
Steal from their family to get money.
Oh, yeah.
There's they'll put the gambling ahead of paying bills, like you just said, and be begging for money afterwards. Or I mean, it goes. You want to talk about lying to cover something up, or if they try to quit, I'm sure there is a physical withdrawal probably.
Oh, well, yes,
from something like that.
I've been addicted to just about everything. I have never been addicted to gambling. I've never had the desire to do it. I can go into a casino and I can bring whatever money I'm going to spend and spend that and walk away.
Why can some people do that?
I don't know.
Can't? Is it the same with some people can have a couple beers and quit?
I think so. I'm just not wired that way.
Yeah.
But people that will relentlessly pursue that, and that's all they will. That's all they'll think about. That's all they'll do. And a lot of those people don't drink, and they don't use. They don't even really think
something
about
else doesn't hit them the way that does.
But there's something. Obviously, money is a powerful motivator.
Yeah, and when I think about the online stuff, I can't think of a quicker way for you to run through your money than going online somewhere and just clicking these bet things that you do, and then boom, it's over with, and it cleans you out on a credit card.
I know.
And you're just sitting there going, you didn't even have the live experience of a dealer or a whatever. You're just going, I mean, I got to play a guy to win this back. I mean, I can't. Can you imagine? It's just a whirlpool, man. Oh.
And chasing the loss or chasing the, when you lose and then you chase it, that to me has a lot in common with chasing the next high with drugs. Because it's always disappointing. Whenever you're addicted to drugs, you're always losing. Because you're always losing the feeling that you want.
I always wonder if a casino, like when you first go, if you're going to get 3 or 4 days in this whatever casino, if they're not smart enough to where they go, okay, first night we're going to let them win a couple of grand. And they're going to go. They're going to think they are king gamblers, but then over the next 3 days they're going to dump that back in plus another 6. You know what I mean?
Those places.
They're so technology.
They make so much money.
Oh.
They can program the machines to do whatever they want them to do. I don't know if they actually do. I really don't. I'm ignorant when it comes to this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
but I would imagine that.
I've never been to Vegas.
You haven't? I have a few times.
Never been. I've been to a couple casinos on the Gulf Coast.
Yeah.
On our way to Atlanta, we stopped at Biloxi one time. I've been to Louisiana, one of the river boats there.
Yeah.
Or whatever the boats are, and then I was on a cruise ship one. one
Yeah,
time.
casino and cruise ship.
But never been to Vegas. Okay, but let me throw this out, because sometimes I see this and it makes me wonder. I think there's people that are addicted to playing the lottery.
Oh yeah.
That-
We reacted to a video of that.
We did. That all they want to do is get lottery tickets for that day and that win. Look at the amount of money that lottery generates. That's why every state now does it pretty much.
I know people who have told me that they have spent $300 or $400 a day on lottery tickets, scratch-off lottery tickets. They have $100 tickets.
You know what? Do you know who Dave Ramsey is?
Yeah.
Financial advisor.
Yeah, uh-huh.
You know what he calls the lottery? Tax for the poor.
Yeah, it is.
You know?
Well, it's
People that can't afford it do it.
yes, and it's one of those things where it's fun. I mean, we used to get scratch-off lottery tickets like at Christmas.
Oh, we still, yeah, exactly. That's really not what I'm talking about, but you know what I mean.
Well, yeah, there's some people somehow that gravitate. I don't know if it's the hope of getting rich that's like the main motivator, or if it's just about winning back what you lost. Like, is it both?
But you know the nightly drawing or whatever it is, that when they do it at the news, you know, and they got the basket or whatever they do. I think that they nickel and dime you. I think there's people that spend $5 a day on lottery tickets. At the end of the month, they've spent $150, $200, and they don't even know what happened.
I know, and
It's just constantly.
and those are people that can't afford it.
No, they cannot. And maybe one time they'll get 3 numbers and win $50 or whatever it is. You know,
People in poverty, if they were to stop buying lottery tickets and stop smoking cigarettes, they would have so much more money.
Yeah, very much. So, do you have any experience with gambling or online gambling? Any stories? I know there's a lot of stories people have about that kind of stuff. If so, just comment so we can talk about it and have more to talk about.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Thanks.